Welcome back. Members of the National Assembly have passed a raft of amendments to standing orders as they seek to cushion themselves from executive and party leadership interference. In a move to defend their turf, the changes will protect the MPs from party purge without the due process if they fail to toe the line. The firing of MPs at will from the House leadership will now be a tall order. Naoma Sampao has that story.
It will no longer be a walk in the park for party leaders seeking to remove MPs from leadership roles in the National Assembly. This is after MPs passed proposed amendments to the fourth edition of the House Standing Orders number 20 that seeks to give those who will occupy the position of Leader of Majority and Minority Leader insulation from removal. The amendment introduces due process to be followed before removal of the occupants of the office, including availing signatures of a quarter of elected members of the majority party who have consented to the removal of the majority leader or deputy majority leader, and the same threshold for the minority and deputy minority leaders.
A member seeking to remove the leader and deputy leader shall file a motion with the party supported by at least 1/4 of the members of the party, and when communicating the decision of the removal of the deputy, the leader or deputy, the whip must attach minutes of the meetings and names and signatures of members who attended and resolved the removal of the leader or deputy.
In 2020, the country was treated to a leadership bloodbath in Parliament by President Uhuru Kenyatta's Jubilee Party when it kicked out MPs allied to Deputy President William Ruto from the powerful positions. Elgeyo Marakwet Senator Kipchumba Murkomen and Nakuru counterpart Senator Susan Kihika were the first casualties of the purge after they skipped President Kenyatta's Senate Parliamentary Group meeting at State House. They lost their positions of Leader of Majority and Majority Whip respectively and were replaced by West Pokot Senator Samuel Pogisho and Murang'a Senator Irungu Kangata. It didn't end here. The Jubilee Party sustained the onslaught and went after Deputy Speaker then Senator Kithure Kindiki and other committee chairs before the same extended to the National Assembly, where Majority Whip Ben Washiali and his deputy Cecily Mbarire were also kicked out. MPs later collected signatures which were never made public, and these saw the exit of Garissa Township Member of Parliament Aden Duale, who was replaced by Kipipiri Member of Parliament Amos Kimunya. Defunct National Super Alliance also went after MPs perceived as disloyal, kicking out Kiminini MP Chris Wamalwa as Deputy Minority Whip, among others. The purge has since claimed other MPs and senators because of the shifting alliances.
The leadership of this House should not be subjected to removal from office in funerals and in public rallies, under the whims of some people who sit very late in the night under the influence of certain products. Up to today, there are certain signatures I'm yet to see.
The MPs have lauded the amendment, terming it progressive and as one that will end dictatorship, especially by party leaders.
We are doing these standing orders for the 13th Parliament. They are not to be applied in the 12th Parliament.
This does not just streamline the workings of this House, but it also enhances our democracy. And therefore, Mr. Speaker, I support, because, Mr. Speaker, this diminishes the politics of hero worshipping and personality cults, and especially of party leaders.
The move also seeks to uphold and promote the independence of Parliament. Naoma Sampao, NTV.